Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Shogun Season 1, Episode 2. I'm glad to be there for a new episode of Shogun, even if, to be fully honest, I don't know yet if I'm gonna be forced to fight a lot with YouTube and with, you know, the platform broadcasting this show or not. If I'm gonna be forced to fight a lot with them, even if I'm respecting the fair use rules, I'm saying that because really I spent the entire morning fighting with another platform, with Netflix, and it's beginning to really be annoying and also make me really mad the fact that little creators like me who are respecting the fair use rules. For those of you who don't know it, the fair use rules, it's really something written into the USA laws, you know, that we have the right to react to stuff and all according to the fair use rules, and me, I'm respecting them. I'm really cutting a lot with the editing that I post on YouTube. I'm putting like less than 10 minutes of the episode and all. It's really beginning to make me so mad the fact that someone like me, a little creator, respecting the fair use rules, I have to fight that much with the platforms, and 90% of the time I lost, you know, these little fights. Me, I have to fight that much when big creators, I'm not blaming them, I'm blaming the platforms who are not blocking at all these big creators because they have a lot of followers, so you know you'd want to let them alone so they're not gonna say something bad about you. And these big creators, they are not respecting the fair use rules. They are putting 40 minutes of the episode, they are not playing with opacity, they are not editing, cutting into the moments and stuff like that. Like really, I'm so tired of the entire system around that, the fact that fair use rules, it's not enough to post the videos when it should be. You're annoying and you're really crushing, strangling only little creators, but you let the big ones live their life. And I'm not blaming them again, like it's cool for them, but it's so unfair the fact that them, they can do whatever they want and us, we have to fight that much. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it, and yes, I spent my entire morning fighting with that, with Netflix, and with the fact that they are blocking my videos when they don't care at all about the big creators, and I'm respecting the fair use rules, and they say that it's not enough, when normally, according to the rules, it's enough. I'm tired. I'm really tired, guys. What can I say? What can I say? Like, really, at this point, I'm mad, I'm tired. Okay, guys, about Shogun, I don't know if I'm gonna have to fight that much or not. So far, you know, for sure I edited my reactions and my thoughts to the first episode. I posted them, you know, I planned them on YouTube. It didn't function, so I'm fighting. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fight right on time or not for the first episode, like... I want this episode to change my mind. I want this episode to make me think about something totally different. And I think that because it's an historical show, because it's about really such a story far away from everything related to our societies right now, I think that it can only help me to change my mood. Wish me luck for the fights with the platforms and stuff like that, and that's it. We're gonna cut the story, you know, about that during this intro. What else to say about what I expect for this second episode? I said it at the end of the first one. I thought that it was really cool, all of what they introduced during the first episode, but at the same time I had the impression that it's a little too much. Like, we have so many subjects, we have so many things that we can discuss with this show and that apparently they want to discuss. And I'm not sure that they're gonna have the time to do that in each of their episodes. Even if it's 1 hour episodes, The fact that they want to make an entire political situation with rats, spies, people who are gonna betray each other, and really all of a situation like that. We're gonna have all of that political situation. We're gonna have also a business situation with the European countries who are fighting each other to have the monopoly of the business right there and what they're gonna do to have it. We have also a lot of a religious subject with the Christians and with our pilot who is against them and with the translator who is gonna be a Christian. Like, it's gonna be something important and interesting as well, but really we have so many things, and also we have things for each of the characters. I can already see that they're gonna be developed, that they want to create stuff with them, around them. It's a lot, and it's maybe too much. I have the impression that they can't do that well. They can't go deep with each of these subjects if they are choosing to talk about each one of them in each episode. I think that for each episode they're gonna have to select the subjects but not to try to do everything. But it's pretty cool, the fact that they want to explore all of that. I'm all for it. Really? We'll see. Do I have all of the names of all of the characters? Nope. You know me, you know that I have issues with the names. So far I'm really having their names like a role. We have the pilot, we have the translator, we have the lord, we have the samurai, we have the... Like, really, for me, I'm seeing them like that, as their roles. And I think that in fact their names are not so important. It's really what they represent which is important. Something which is gonna be maybe a little hard, it's gonna be for me to connect with these characters. You know that I can cry like hell for characters because I can connect with them really deeply. If the show is giving me stuff for that, and with a show like that, I think that it's gonna take a lot of time for me to get that much connect, you know, to get that much in love with the characters, because clearly they are not made to be loved. They all have qualities and defaults, and so far we saw more of their defaults than their qualities. And also, like I said, they are really there to fulfill a role, to serve the story, but are we gonna spend time with really one character, to see that character evolving, changing, to have things about their background, to have things for themselves and all? I'm not sure, or more, I think that it's gonna take time. So for me it's gonna take time as well to connect with them. We'll see how it's gonna be also that at the end of the season, if I manage to connect with them or not. Okay, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on my Patreon you have episodes of advance, you have two options. You have a longer reaction part than the one that I'm forced to post on YouTube. I think that you understood that now. It's with the level 2, the longer reaction part, and with the level 3 you have the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to everything, if you want and if you can. Okay guys, let's go for this episode. 1 year ago? Okay. Ah! When you died, and that it's your hair, the one that is protecting you. Okay.
太后様はお一人になりたいと仰せでございます。虎長殿、これ落ち葉がお主の側室になっていても不思議はなかった。わしの息子。
Your hair.
周りはもめ高の実の連中ばかりじゃ。八重千代が元服するまで。 その方一人を大老にするという一覧と思う。
But he didn't. He became his protector, but not the regent.
結束を固める理由を与えることになりましょうな。いかにも賢き答えじゃ。今気がかりなのは日の本が再び戦乱が世に立ち返ることよ。という五大老なるものを設けたのじゃ。
That's what we saw. All of them are united.
権勢を分かち合うことになる。殿下は日の本一の知恵者にございます。八重地を敵から仲間からも守ってやってくれ。
Same, they are the same.
That passage hall of the 15th rank.
Portuguese?
These journals are proof of his depravity. Dark slaughtered and pillaged his way through Manila. The British have worked out one brutal challenge. So I will show these to the Japanese. I'm afraid it may not be so simple. Despite the discord in Osaka, Toranaga is still president of foreign relations. I fear you want a complete translation of this journal. Perhaps a bit too complete.
Ah, some pages in particular?
No, thank you to leave now.
Let him finish his plate!
So he knows everything about Macau. Mariko 殿が同席しても構わんか。ポルトガル語の修行になるゆえ、来るようにわしが命じたのじゃ。
So you know you're not gonna be able to lie about the translations.
You're in the court of Lord Yoshii Toranaga, and I am the interpreter to the Council of Regents. Oh, good, so you'll be able to twist my words in your Portuguese favor. アンジェニ様が私の通訳では信用できないと申しております。私がポルトガル人なので。Perhaps you do me the courtesy of telling him we are enemies. Tell him yourself. The Japanese word for enemy is teki. Gesture at me and say the word. I may be your enemy, John Blackthorne of the Erasmus, but I am not your assassin. And you will do yourself. 今、敵という言葉を教えました。我々が友人ではないことをアンジン様が自らお伝えできるように。パドレ様のおっしゃる通りでございます。
She followed all of that conversation.
その意地に聞いてくれ。何故お前はわしの通詞の敵なのかと。He wants to know why we are enemies. Because our countries are at war. 何故お前の国は通詞の王国と戦っておるのじゃ。Why are you at war with my kingdom? Because England refuses to be intimidated by Catholics. There are two Christian religions, Protestant and Catholic. We English are Protestant. いずれもデウスの神だと信じた。Yes. Though I know for sure till I'm dead.
Nah.
それゆえお前は海賊になったのか。
You're gonna say that he's a merchant.
I am not a pirate. I cannot conceive of being an enemy to you lot.
Good answer.
Then I would commend my soul to God, or surely I would die by the hand of a techie like you.
You answered well. Who is screaming like that?
This is Lord General Yoshido, Toranaga's chief rival. If you value your life, do not say a word.
Oh, the costumes, they are so wonderful. Puppy's eyes, I have to confess.
You are to be the head. Well, no. I do not know, Angie, but I will pray for your soul. What have you told me, you bastard?
今日、殿長様が母上をお呼びになり、偉人に会わせたのでございます。
殿はどのような声でお前が呼ばれたのじゃ。
ポルトガル語を修行せよと。
何故殿はお前にそのようなことを望まれるのじゃ。
Okay. I didn't know she had that kind of husband.
マダム様がまたぞろお呼びじゃ。お主
Not you. Ah. You're not the most important person in that room now.
マリコ様。そなたはいつお目にかかってもお若くお美しゅうございまする。マリコ様は初めてお会いした折からいささかもかりになられまする。あれは16年前でしたか。黒田様が催された最後の宴でございました。
Something happened into her past. We saw just a little of it.
わしの通じに構うでない君。
年老いておりますれば、あの世へ旅立つ前にもっと大事にしていただかねば。
いつまでたってもわしにとやかく言いたがる。
あのや、ひと夏様の前で何ということを。この子に及んでは、髪を下ろして。
I think that I appreciate your relationship, but you all by yourself? Not sure yet.
大胆なこの一点。
Mm.
党の断罪と何の関わり
How do you want to use him? That's the wrong question.
ポルトガル人らはあの偉人を目の敵にしておるようじゃ。人間そこに兵士さんの大軍は出てまいるのでござるか。
To have them on your side, maybe?
殿に断罪が下されるのは残りの大軍が結束して票を投じた場合のみにございます。殿はあの偉人を用いて石堂とキリシタンの大老との結束に日々を入れるおつもりかと。
So let me give you absolution. Are these men marked for death? Death is the only punishment here. And guest, our Lord Toranaga not to be here. Toranaga wrote to Osaka. Yes, and I must be allowed to leave. God, you are a child in the wilderness. You don't know their games.
Yes. They are using you. You should begin to try to use them by being their tool, their toy.
Sugiyama, descended from the richest samurai family in Japan. Ono, a feared warrior whose affliction of leprosy led him into the arms of the church Yama. A man whose faith in Christ is guided only by his greed and ambition.
Okay, so we're trying to convince Ono and Kiyama.
Any day now, this man will vote on Toranaga's demise. If Toranaga claimed you as an ally, you'll never leave Japan alive.
For now, you didn't bet on the right horse, but it can change.
あいにく牢に入れただけではタイムロジパードルたちがそやつの私的な処女を抑えています。我らは
How are you gonna play that, you?
終結の前にじゃ。面白い。
I don't think that he just wanted to buy time.
異端者は我らが伝説を侮辱し、はてさてオミラはパードルどもが積み上げる山ほどの献上品がなかったとしても、そのエクスとやらに忠誠を尽くされるんでござるが、もはや言うよござらん。
It's not by insulting them that you're gonna gain their favor, you know?
ディオスの南の手が接する異端者の処刑が先じゃ。These Japanese care nothing for the souls. They made an idol of that cursed black ship. That's how they dominate trade. The Chinese hate Japan. So all trade goes to the Portuguese, and Leitako's been trying to put a stop to it. But the church incited the rebellion, smuggled guns from that secret base in Macau. I met a man who said he'd been to that fortress, and there were Japanese soldiers.
Okay, maybe you can use that info,
You telling me the laws here?
these infos that you have.
That's my way out. You can't play their game. Their rules are too opaque. They're hard to guard.
You can try.